toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Gators will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Might be calling a hot route. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Can't get him to the ground. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making the play early in this football game.
They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida's offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start. With the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. Powers through. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Vincent. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own. 5. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mack. Steps away to find some room. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Ball is free. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
You start to get that offense going and start having some...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Wants to go up top. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hines is tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, now turning it on. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Gator. How about this defense take back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off.
Breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Commodores in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Mack. Using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. And the Commodores are on the move. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the line.
They've got the play bottle up, fumble, they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that pass.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab on the shot. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Sends it back in motion, making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Eakin. Fires it down the seam. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Great place to start for this offense. They'll try the run. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Makes the grab on the left.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick strike complete. And the Commodores have a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got a man. It's Mays. Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's Eakin. Snagged out of the air. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Got the quick pass. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the move. Powers through the defender. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got a man. It's Daniels. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield very late in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. One more snap coming before halftime. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Eakin. Unleashes one deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The Commodores trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Yeah, no monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Creates a little room. He breaks a tackle.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game. So we're starting to get late. First play of the drive comes from the 41. The give on the inside. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. And the Commodores come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Looking to throw, it's Eakin. Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Vandy. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Gators send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive. To understand, we've had success. We got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Caught over the middle. It's Mays. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense. And he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this. Back and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Going for the goal line. Touchdown Doors. And that one will give him the lead.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Handoff from the shotgun. Makes his man miss. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Right down the gut of the field. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read. Hit the open guy and let him do the rest.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Eakin. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. On the option. Now the toss. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's at the touchdown, Florida. And they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This time he's got it. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle
attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking downfield, it's Eakin. Fires left. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And after the incompletion, I know there's a big urge right now to just go for it, right? It's fourth and short. We can seize this thing. I think you just got to do the smart thing. You need a field goal. You're only trailing by a bit. Do the smart thing. Take the point. Still a lot of football to go.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Running into the open space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. You know, gone are the days when the down marker says 4 and you automatically send the punt team on.
No doubt. So many numbers, so many possessions. Everything is monitored. Everything is calculated. And now the analytics say, listen, you got to take more chances if you want to win games.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Commodores! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
With a big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the move, it's Daniels. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Handoff to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for 6. Touchdown game!
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone. The win.
The extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Thorne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Eakin. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket. So he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. That's caught. It's Thorne. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he reels it in inside the 30. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Run in the red zone. It's Thorne. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. Touchdown, Vandy! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. A 5-point game here, getting very late, and the offense will stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.